Hey everyone, it's Kelsey from Hungry Crafty Kelsey. So today I'm going to be showing you a little tutorial on how to make chiffon and lace flowers using chiffon and lace decorative trim. So yesterday I did a little tutorial on how to make these fabric flowers using just fabric by the yard. So I thought that was a really fun way to make a flower. And so today I'm going to do a little different, and we're going to make fabric flowers using fabric decorative trim. So I got this idea because I saw someone make a flower using decorative trim, but I didn't exactly like their entire flower. So I wanted to add something more to it. I felt like it was missing something. So that's where the lace came in for me. And I wanted it to be a little more petal, like it had petals in it. So I did cut the trim a little bit. Like this one, I cut the chiffon trim and the lace trim. This one I just did the lace trim. So I'm going to show you how I did that. So I already made a pink one and a peach one, and I have this blue trim that I want to use. So I'm going to open that up and we're going to get started. So you want to take, I want to say about 7 inches of trim. You want to cut about 7 inches. You need a 2-inch felt circle. It doesn't have to be felt. I just like using felt as a base because it's a very good base for projects like this. Especially if you're going to be using it on like a headband or something, because felt is very soft, so it won't bother whoever's wearing the headband. Now you're going to take your trim and you're going to cut in the center of it, separating. So you're going to basically have just 2 sides of ruffle trim. Now I'm not doing this perfect, but it's going to be okay. It will look okay. So you will have 2 pieces that look like this. Okay. And then we're going to take some lace trim. I'm going to do probably, I don't know, I'll do like 10 inches or so. So I'm just going to prepare the lace for this because the lace is something that you do have to cut, because otherwise it is not going to fall correctly on the flower. So when you have your lace trim, you need to cut. See how it's scalloped? You want to cut in between the scallops, like so. You don't want to cut all the way to the end because then you're going to cut it off. You just want to cut it slightly, so when you go to press it down on your flower, it's not gonna, it's gonna fold, it's gonna lay flat. Sorry, I'm like jumbling my words today. I have a very busy week ahead of me this week. It's my husband's birthday, and a niece and a nephew are graduating high school this week. So we have a party on Friday, and today is my stepfather's birthday, and Friday is also my niece's birthday. So I have a party to go to on Friday, one on Saturday. So my week is just full, and this past weekend was Father's Day, so it's been crazy. So, you know how it is, especially when you're a child of divorced parents. Well, now that I'm married, I have my husband, my father, and my stepfather to celebrate Father's Day with, so it can get a little crazy. But this year I just celebrated with my husband, and I'm gonna go see my father this week. Probably tomorrow or the next day. Okay, so there is how the lace trim is going to look. And here's how the chiffon trim is going to look. Now we're going to take our 2-inch circle, and we're going to do, I need to add more glue to it. That would help. We're going to glue just a little bit. We're going to take our trim, our chiffon trim, and we're going to press it down. And we're going to go around in a circle. And these come out to be pretty big flowers because you have a 2-inch circle, and then the trim overhangs, so it ends up being like a 3-inch flower. As you can see, I put it on my my mat, my glass mat, so you could see how big it turns out to be. So you're just gonna continue to glue around. Ooh, burned myself right there. So at first it won't really look like much. You're gonna be like, it looks okay. It's just meh. Okay. So now I'm going to cut the fabric about here. I'm just doing a slight overlap. See how it's slightly overlapping? So, just gonna do a little overlap, like so. So this is what it looks like so far. And now we're gonna get to our lace. So, you do not have to start in the same spot. I usually don't because I don't want the end to be in the same spot. So I feel like it gets too bulky in that one area if you start and finish in the same area for every piece. So I'm going to start over here, and I'm just going to take my trim, my lace trim, and I'm going to start pressing down. We're going to start going in a circle with this. Now I'm not 100% sure how I feel about these two blues together, but we'll see how I feel about it once I'm done. I really love the pink together, and this one has a ivory lace with the peach. So we're just going to continue. And be careful of your fingers because you can get burned. Even though I'm using a low temperature glue gun, it is still very hot. Okay. Then just one little area here. And now it seems like it has, I'm not going to do an overlap because you see where it ended? It ended like perfectly. So I'm just going to cut right there. Now we're going to take our other piece, our other long piece of chiffon trim, and we're going to do another layer. And again, you don't have to start in the same area. You don't have to start in the same place that you started last time, is what I'm trying to say. Because you don't want to make the start and the finish noticeable. I know a lot of people will tell you, oh, start where you started the other layers, but I don't like having it like super noticeable. So we're just going to go along. Okay. Sometimes you'll have glue come up like that. Just part of the crafting experience is having glue all over the place. Then you're going to take your scissors and you're going to trim. The reason why I have you do it about 7 inches long for this is because you're going to use another piece of that. So I'm just going to make sure that this trim is down. And so far this is what it looks like. Now I'm going to take my lace trim again. And we're going to use this again. Our next layer is, so you're basically doing like 5 layers. Five layers plus the gem that you put in the center. And this is a very inexpensive way to make a flower because I got all this trim at Hobby Lobby. The ruffle trim was $2.50, I want to say. Let me double check. No, it was $2 after the half off. And then the lace trim was $1 after 50 off. And you get 3 yards of the ruffle trim and you get 2 yards of the lace trim. So you can make quite a bit. So again, I'm going to snip off that. This is what it looks like so far. And now we are going to make our last layer. So I think I can get away with using this one. This is the shorter of the 2 pieces of scrap. So I am just going to, I'm going to start over here. And we're just going to go in a circle still. And so I'm in a swap group. You've probably heard me talk about it before, and we like to swap crafts and stuff. And this would, everyone likes to make like traveler's notebooks, so this would be a great thing to put on the front of a traveler's notebook, or you can even do a giant paper clip. I also like to make hair bows though, so this is something that's great for that. I'm going to put just a little dab here. And I don't know if I really like this piece right here, so I'm probably just going to snip that off. So there you have the flower, and now we're going to put a center in it. So I have a little box of centers. These are all jewelry findings. They're beads. You can get them in the bead section at Joann Fabrics, Hobby Lobby, basically anywhere. So there's just some really fun, beautiful beads that you can put in there. Like that one's really pretty with the blue. I think I might do that one. Let's see what this one looks like. I think I like the blue one. I'm really like hesitant to use these ones because I only have 2 of them right now. So I need to wait for another really awesome sale so I can get more of those. And so I am going to put this one in because this one is really cute, and I think it looks cute in the center. I don't know, how do you feel about that? But I think it looks cute. So I am just gluing. I'm just putting a ton of glue on there. Then I'm going to put it right in the center. Like that. And there you have it. You have a chiffon and lace flower. And it's really cute. I actually really do like this blue. I think this came out very nice and fun, and I have glue all over me. So there's that. Here's my pink one. It has pink lace and pink chiffon ruffle trim. Then here is my peach one. It has peach lace, peach chiffon, ivory lace. And then here, this gem, oh, more glue. This gem is like a faux opal with a rose gold frame. I love this one. It's so pretty. I really love it. So individually, these look really pretty, but like together, I don't like them next to each other because they're 2 different styles. I feel like this one's very shabby chic. This one, I don't know. This one I guess is shabby chic, but just has a different style to it. And then this one is just really fun. I love it. So yeah, that is how you make a fabric flower using decorative trim. So if you haven't seen the tutorial on how I make fabric flowers using fabric, just fabric by the yard, go check out that tutorial. I used chiffon here, and I used a silk material here, but you can also use any different type of fabric for those ones. And this one, so let me just show you. This is the trim that I got. It's just, this is the Hobby Lobby trim that you'll be looking for. And that's what it looks like, 1 inch by 2 yards for the lace trim. It's $1 when it's half off. They have it half off all the time. And then this is the ruffle trim that you want to look for. It is 2 inches by 3 yards, and it's $2 after the half off. And this is all in the sewing section of Hobby Lobby. I'm sure you can find it in Joann Fabrics and everywhere, but I find that Hobby Lobby has the best selection and the best prices on the decorative trims. So if you get a chance, head over there and get some. And I find that Joann Fabrics has been having the best deals on jewelry findings. So stuff like this, I've gotten a great deal. Michael's will have some great sales for stuff like that, but I find that their prices might be a little higher on the jewelry. But you can get a great deal if you catch a sale. So that is my tutorial for today. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. And I hope you are happy crafting. Alright, see you later. Bye.